Our local first responders spend hundreds of hours training to ensure they are equipped to respond to any call for help and provide the public with the most advanced life-saving techniques available. Police and fire personnel also train and prepare to respond to large-scale terrorism attacks that could happen right here in our own community.
We know terrorism is on our back door every day.
In the event of one of these attacks, local law enforcement, along with fire and EMS, would need the help and cooperation from neighboring agencies. To test and gauge the ability of agencies from neighboring communities to respond and communicate together during a large-scale emergency, Charlotte County hosted a training drill at the Charlotte Sports Park dubbed Operation Stone Crab.
And an exercise like this, the number one thing has to do with communication. So again, you have entities coming from all over, different radio channels, different radio systems. So being able to integrate those all together. Second thing is terminology, and then make sure everybody's up to speed on where we are in the process and the progress of the evolution at that time.
I served as the exercise director today.
Lieutenant Mike Bloski from the Southern Manatee County Fire helped plan the regional drill and explain the scenario.
The basis was a disgruntled employee that was working for an agency show up and during a supposed live ball game, that person set off about some cylinders of chlorine in order to do harm to a target population. He also planted some radiation signatures, and it was also dispatched that he had some other intentions of doing some biological, chemical, and toxic warfare agents.
We had agencies here from all over Region 6, from Southern Manatee all the way down to the city of Fort Myers. Ourselves are included with that with 48 CST.
Captain Chris Atherton is a Florida National Guard soldier, the commander of the 48th Civil Support Team, and a co-planner of Operation Stone Crab. He says the role of Florida National Guard soldiers with the 48th Civil Support Team is to respond and assist local civilian emergency personnel in the event of a terror or chemical attack.
With a WMD terrorism attack, some of the shortages you're going to have are manpower, things like that, technologies, things of that nature. What we do is we come in and assist them with that. So we'll augment their manpower capabilities, we'll augment their instrumentation capabilities, we'll augment their analytical capabilities. The whole key for this is just to get stability back in the local economy and the local government.
Oh my God!
To help the training drill feel as real as possible, volunteers from Charlotte County CERT, Certified Emergency Response Team, and high school students enrolled in the Charlotte Technical College EMT program
Follow me!
pretended to be victims exposed to the chlorine gas.
It's a great benefit for the responders that are out here because they actually have real people to work with that are actually having the symptoms and illnesses and injuries and things that have happened from whatever the exposure or accident might have been.
Bloski says he was thankful for the volunteer patients because they helped add some realism to the drill.
All right, I need you to stay still. Help is on the way, okay?
He says exposing EMS students to this type of training is also beneficial to the student.
There's a difference between book learning in a classroom and actually putting your hands and getting them dirty. That involves, putting on a functional drill like this. So our up-and-coming people that are going to be filling our ranks as we go through this, they're going to have a better understanding because you know what? They were able to see, the point A lead to point B, not just explain to them. And that's a critical function in public safety, is training our responders for the future to handle a situation like this.
An act of terrorism could happen anywhere, but thanks to drills like Operation Stone Crab, first responders around Southwest Florida are ready and prepared to respond. Bottom
line is, they need to sleep better at night knowing that we can do our job, and that's it right there. This stuff today, in a 6-hour drill out here in the hot weather, proves to the citizens of our community that we are needed and that we can respond and do the mission that they've tasked us with to do.